Hello! This is not gonna be a major exciting episode, just a fishing episode. To, kind of see what we can get. But first, I want to enchant the rod, see what we get from this. And it's just unbreaking. Oh well. We're gonna go do a bit of fishing, not a ton. But, we might get a little lucky, and it's also raining, so that's convenient. That actually does help with fishing. I'll definitely need to reset this rod at some point to try and get, better enchantments on it. Than just unbreaking. Like, luck of the sea, that flip is actually really good. Unfortunately, I don't have someone in this world who very much likes fishing. No! No! What? Why'd someone die? That was my unbreaking dude! No! Was that... Was that my dude with Silk Punch? But Silk Punch was also missing. You're fine. Why did they die? No! Oh! No, why did I die? That makes no sense. You're fine. You're fine. They should have been fine. No, they're both gone. They're both just gone. No, I mean, at least I got my silk touch book while I needed it. Yeah, no, they're just dead for some reason. Kidding. No, dude. Ah. So I need another unbreaking guy. I know. Congratulations, buddy. Dude, why? Fisherman, I need your barrel. Huh? Not you, I need your barrel. I already put a couple bed in here for later. I don't want multiple new villagers at the same time. Why did they die? Makes no sense. Damn it. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get some books. I'm just gonna do a little bit of fishing today and maybe go over some unused flip because Minecraft got a flip ton of it. And hopefully I can channel a fraction of someone else's luck, I'll just say. Leave it at that. Ooh, 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 book! Oh! Oh, that is so much good stuff. Don't know what that's gonna go on. But I guess we can start with some unused biomes. And I'm not gonna see what I'm catching. So I'm looking down at my phone. And there's only two. Ooh, there's the mountain edge, which is a sub-biome, like jungle edge, that would generate at the ends of mountains. We haven't seen a jungle edge, but it's a like mini biome, as I just kind of said. And the other is the deep warm ocean, which is what it kind of says in the tin. We haven't seen a regular warm ocean yet, but it's the only ocean without a deep variant, which is kind of odd. As for some unused mobs, there was the giant, 6 times as big as a normal zombie! It has been in the game since the in-dev version, but has never actually been put in unless you use commands. And they were even giving zombies data at some point, honestly, but it was moved in like the next update, I think, or close after. In the Infinite Dimension April Fool's update, which is something else we're gonna have to get into, Sun could spawn giants. And as you would guess, the giant shares the same model as the zombie, only the hitbox actually only covers the legs, and I'm missing so many! But I figured this was a semi-worthy use of our time. There's also, the Killer Bunny existed for a while. And it would attack players and wolves. It's a Monty Python reference. I didn't know about that. But I don't know why I'm saying that. I made these notes! Why am I saying that? It was moved to be a joke reference in so many games, it's quoted. According to Gene Bigstons. Oh, by the way, again, cutting room floor, as always. That's where this is all from. It was also likely removed to doing 8 hearts of damage, so death was a practical guarantee. On top of that point, zombie horses, which are actually in Bedrock for a bit too, but only the creative menu, have never actually been in the game proper. They're like the other horse variants, but they can only be spawned with commands and spawn eggs. They normally heal and drop. They heal like a normal horse, is what I was trying to say. And they drop 0 to 2 rotten flesh. Zombies are coded to actually ride them, so I guess there's that. Let me check my inventory real quick. Nope, I haven't. Ooh, I did get an enchanted bow, though. I'm breaking and punched. I might be able to use that to make my bow pretty good. Another kind of infamous one is the Illusioner, which was added in the Village and Pillager and Pillager update. It's an Illager. And it's never actually been used. It's listed as a raid mob and can spawn with a Piglin banner. They drop their natural gear and have a bow on them. They attack villagers and join raids if spawned, like anything else. They try to keep a distance from players, and it's a set distance. So like if you're too far away, they will get closer. And they summon 4 fakes, except move along with the real one. And the fakes can even go through walls. The fakes will shoot arrows and disappear when the real one dies. And then, technically not unused, but impossible to see, is Wither Skeleton Jockeys. Also, aforementioned fire arrows from last episode. But because you can never have spiders in the nether, you'll never see the spider jockey function. And there wasn't an actual image on the cutting room floor for this, but apparently there was also a take animation at some point on top of this early explosion effect, these footsteps, and these particles for the void. And also performance issues. There were some unused items that were removed in 1.13. The tattered book, spawn eggs for XP orbs and crystals, giants, and other not spawning mobs and entities. Unused status effects, on top of blindness, which there's blindness, which is just kind of darkness, and bad luck, along with good luck, which affected your odds for loot, I think, when generating that. Health boost is also affected, gives more hats. I believe that actually is in the game still through commands, though. Now that there's a pufferfish that I've been kind of wanting. Ooh. Yeah, I got a real big list of stuff, and I figured now's a good time, because I kind of need another episode. I kind of need to do some fishing. Fishing isn't all that interesting. And there's no way. Is that all I really wrote down for unused content? Before beta 1.7, you would ignite TNT with your fist. Which, if you use the unstable block state with commands, you can still see this, actually. So that's not great. I didn't realize how little I had down, because there's definitely more. Or I guess a lot of it I just didn't find interesting enough that I wanted to share. We got some good items for fuel listed down, but I might as well go over that as well. Some fuel items, so you can kind of see why I've been doing kelp. Because coal blocks are costly, but it's the second best smelting items, and a full stack smelts 5,120. Great for super smelters, but overkill for normal stuff, and also you need a buttload of coal. Lava is another option that's really good. It smelts 100 items from one bucket, and you keep the bucket, but you need a constant amount because it is stupidly inconvenient, despite how good it is, because, yeah, you smelt, because you will need to constantly be getting more lava, because there is no stacking lava. And quite frankly, both are overkill unless you're constantly adding more to the thing, of which lava's also still really bad for. Oh, my fishing rod's not even in water. So, like, I kind of want... I hear that occasionally said is a good fuel source, but... I mean, technically, if we're going on how many items it burns, but it's stupidly inconvenient. It won't work in super smelters because you need to keep a constant supply in. It won't work on normal smelters because it's overkill. And it's overkill and inconvenient. Dry kelp blocks, as you know, it smelts 20 items for 1 in 1,280 for a full stack. Oh, I did that too soon. Dang it. And then the worst thing worthy of note is coal. It smelts. One will smelt 8 items, and a stack is 512. Coal blocks are great for super smelters, while the kelp fields itself is kind of the end point, though. But you can use coal early game, and that'll probably be your best option then. Unless you can get a kelp farm up and running. And also, blaze rods are technically option, but even getting them even for farm is way too much work compared to the other options. Especially the dirt cheap dry kelp option that we've been using in this world. The stats for anyone who cares is 12 for a single blaze rod and smelting 768 for a stack, meaning it's also worse than a coal block. I don't know how we even just figure that out. Also, charcoal is the exact same thing as coal. You get it by smelting logs. Other items are not really worth using at all, other than wood if you need it. So I'm not gonna give all of the stats for that. Ooh, what was that? It was a water bottle. Okay, well. There's another one! And this is an unenchanted rod, okay. Yeah, I only got a lot of extra topics. Kinda just burned through 2 of them. One of which I, being perfectly honest, probably should have done earlier. But, yeah. Kinda not getting as lucky as hoping. I'm gonna have to just stop this. Here, did you grow up yet? Yes, so it's time to start resetting you. You for an actually good trade, which I guess we can do for the rest of the episode. But y'all can kinda see my struggle before. Well, cause now I gotta friggin' struggle again! And because the last librarians died for some stupid reason. Now I need another, now I need to reset again, which I did. Took me long enough the first time for Unbreaking or some other really good enchantment. Because if I see another really good enchantment, I'll just take that. Because like, if I see looting, this time I'm taking it. Pretty sure I passed it up the first time around. Especially if it's above level 1. I might not take it if it's only level 1. That's Thorns. I don't care about Thorns all that much. If I can get it, I guess it's a nice bonus. But that's all I will see it as. Depth Strider, I do not care that much about. Respiration, I do not care all that much about. And that's not even an enchanted book, and I won an enchanted book for the first grade. Luck of the Sea is not something I particularly want. I can just get that onto my rod, because the best fishing rod is not something super hard to make. Not good. That's not good enough. That's not bad, but I'd rather fire aspect if I was gonna take something, either of the fire enchantments. That I've definitely messed up by promoting to upgrading my sword now. Breaking one. No, I can't take it. I need a higher level of unbreaking than that to lock it in. That has... I don't like the risk associated with using that kind of thing. Yes, hello, you coming back? My other two guys unfortunately passed from stupid. Impaling 2 is not that great. But I'm really hoping to see like sharpness. Sharpness is something I need. Like, I outright need to get sharpness. Yes, at some point. It's not smite! So yeah, this might have been a waste. Come to think of it, that netherite definitely should not have done that yet. I was so caught up in getting it, I didn't consider whether or not I should be getting that now, so I might need to make a new sword instead. I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to keep that. That's a trade I'm willing to keep. I still don't know how this guy died, though. I know they're gonna go straight to work. Frig the need for a villager breeder. You're actually new. So, now that we have a new librarian... I swear if you die too, I'm gonna be real mad. I can probably work around that issue, though. I'm gonna need to get a little lucky with books and stuff. Speaking of which, I need to get mending soon. And I need to get back unbreaking. That's the other really important thing. Actually, I can get that from the pickaxe. Next, I have it on this, so I have options for that. Mending's the really important one that I need at the highest level. Well, there's only one level of mending, so I don't know why I said it like that. But, like, it's the one I need by far the most. Ooh, didn't realize I got. Oh no, that's my bow. That's just my regular bow. So this can go in here. I had to enchant my bow with something to pair with this. So that's not a bad base stat for a bow. I know where those pufferfish are gonna go though, and it might as well actually be straight into brewing stand because there's gonna be some stuff we'll need water breathing potions for at a later date. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get sharpness 4 though. I might just end up needing to do an extra netherite upgrade, which I really don't like because that's a lot of extra diamonds. But it might end up needing to be what happens, because let's see, what do I need? If I want this, what do I need? I need at least sharpness 4 one more time. I would like any level of fire aspect. It does not need to be 2. Level 1 is fine by me in looting. And mending. I still need mending. I can fix that issue, my issue. Looting's the big one. And I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of putting stuff together. But it might be fixable. Out of curiosity, what can I put on my bow right now? Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Well, I'm gonna go over to the gold farm. This is where I'm gonna end off this episode and recording session, really. I'm going to then come back, grab that, and combine those two bows, see what we get. That sounds like a really nice combination. So, a little bit of extra trivia of unused stuff out of the way. And, I'm not gonna lie. And, some sword malfunction fixing started. Along with a little bit of fishing. That's where I'm gonna end things off today. I hope y'all have enjoyed. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!